Okay, welcome back. This is session 2 of 4 of responding to feedback. Again, Operation New Hope, ready for work. Second chance matter. And I am Aaron Matthews. Now, quick question. What did you all talk about on break? Feedback? Thought so, huh? Okay, let's kind of summarize some of the things we talked about. In the past video, it was shared that we talked about relationship, we talked about employment, kids. Let's be honest with one another. You've ever had a person that asks you, Daryl, could you give me your honest feedback? How does this dress look on me? You really want my feedback on that? Okay, I don't like it. That right there can create conflict. That's the wrong way to do it, but it can create conflict. And if you don't have that effective communication with the person you're giving feedback to or receiving feedback, it can be a problem. Now, let's restate that, reframe that. Daryl, how does this dress look on me? Do you like this dress? Let me tell you this here. I like the dress, and I'm going to say this here. You know I will give you my honest opinion, okay? All right? I like the dress. Now, what if I didn't like the dress? You see how that kind of triggered one another, the first one and the second one? It could be negative or it can be positive. And I'm pretty sure there's many, many stories, not only in relationship, football team, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning always give feedback. His coaches, you have to have feedback. That is the way to effective communication. So as we move on in these modules, in these sessions, we're going to talk about coming up the way to give feedback. Okay, giving feedback. Giving feedback sometimes takes courage. It does. It really takes courage. It requires that we be observant. It's easy to notice things we don't like. It's also a valuable skill to recognize what we value and pass our appreciation along to others. It takes concentrated effort and imagination to identify what we don't want when it is absent, and to engage others in dialogue about how to achieve outcomes we collectively desire. Okay, the art of giving feedback. Assumption. What do they say about assumption? I'm not going to say that, okay? Assumption. We care about our own, our teams, and our company's performance. It's so true. We take responsibility for effective communication. We respect each other's need for autonomy, intrinsic motivation, and self-direction. A skill that we continually hone. Tailor the approach to the particular person. Act appropriately given the situation. Keep the big picture in mind. Encourage open mutual feedback. Remember that. Receiving feedback, leadership challenge, okay? Framing feedback we receive. Framing feedback we receive. Feedback plays an essential role in leading ourselves to grow and make changes in our behavior. Make changes in our behavior. Attitude matters. Feedback can be a gift regardless of the source. Listen to me. Regardless of the source of who you are, it can be a gift. We are not our behavior. Be kind to yourself. Guard against two natural tendencies: to rate our performance more highly than others do, to blame others or circumstances when we fall. Okay, check for understanding. In the art of giving feedback, one assumption that is made is that A, we take responsibility for effective communication. B, get upset and storm out. C, be aggressive, take control of the person's situation. D, sit there and sob uncontrollable. I want you to watch that for a few seconds. We're going to go on a break and return, and we're going to talk about that in session 3. Okay? Have a break. Enjoy yourself.